and action. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in again, or if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Hannah Davis and this is my golf channel. I am going to take you guys on a little bit of a vloggy style video today. The weather is dreadful in the UK right now. We've had 2-3 weeks of solid torrential rain. The courses are flooded, they're muddy, there's leaves everywhere, a lot of them are closed, which sucks. So I am now down at the driving range, Adlington driving range. We are going to do a little bit of practice today. Practice? What is this? Exactly. So this video is just to show you how I practice, the way I practice, and just to give you a little bit of an idea of what you guys can practice, because we've got a long couple of months now with winter coming up, and I want you guys to next spring come out fighting, get your game ready for the 2024 season. And if you can practice properly and correctly, you'll find it a lot more beneficial rather than just going slogging balls at the range, not really understanding why you're doing it. So we're going to give you a little bit of a plan. Okay, it's not raining. Let's go and get the stuff out and head out onto the driving range. Okay, let's get the clubs out. Guys, it's so cold. This jacket is definitely not coming off today. We've got a bag full of filming equipment, my bag, and my trusty full swing luggage monitor. Okay, let's go. Oh my word, this is why we're on the driving range. White snow. We're set up, raring to go. This jacket is well and truly not coming off today. And got a little treat for myself. Where is it? We've got new gloves. Do I go white or cheetah? We're going white. Oh, we love that sound. Fresh glove. Oh, we've got a bit of grey actually. It's grey and white. Okay, we're all set up for a fantastic day of practice. Oh my goodness. Right, okay, I only got 75 balls today, just because it's absolutely freezing. I was debating going down to 50, but I thought, no, come on, let's do it. Right, okay, definitely need to do a little bit of stretching. So, most people, when they play golf, just literally run straight to the tee. If you haven't had time to hit balls or practice, just a couple of exercises, stretches, just to get your poor body moving is also going to help. Oh, a little bit of twists. Right, we need some twisting action going on. Wow. So I did a gym class yesterday. It was intense. It was a bit like it's a new workout called Hydrox. It's a bit along those styles, so we need to get our legs moving, activating. We also need to get a little bit of stretching going on. And oh my word, that's ridiculous. I can usually get my hands on the floor. Wow, let's go again. There's a lot of moaning coming from me today, isn't there? Do a little bit of this. Oh, I actually heard a crack in my hip. Right. We're warm, we're ready to go. First things first, don't be this person. Yeah, I've just got 100 balls. I'm just going to slog 100 drivers. That's not going to be good for anyone. Firstly, how many drivers do you actually hit in a round? I don't know, 12 to 14 drivers. How many irons do you hit in a round? And then how much short game do you do? Break it down in that way. So definitely don't go for the driver. A lot of people that come for lessons think because they tee off first with the driver, they just go boom, driver, let's go. It's the hardest club in the bag to hit, so work your way up to it. Also, we don't want any injuries. So I've just pulled a wedge out of my bag. Oh, I've gone 52 today. I have 52, 58. All I'm going to start doing first is just to get a little bit of feel. A couple of practice swings. Just picking a point on the mat, trying to hit that area. Not being too really sort of anything with where I'm going. Just hitting a few shots just to actual feel contact with the ball is always helpful. So these are roughly about 40 yards. So we just keep going. Those three are actually very close together. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I'm going to pretend I'm going for that. So just start off with a few little chips like that. And then if it's not feeling nice, carry on until you get a few good ones. And then we're going to stick with the same club. And then we're going to work our way up more to like a 3/4 swing. Again, not being too thinking of anything really, we're just loosening up at this point. Yep, that was a bit fat. All I'm trying to think of is a little bit good connection. Just get the body moving. Don't be too critical on yourself at this point, because the first 5 to 10 golf balls, trust me, I don't even pay any attention really to what they're doing. At this point, it's just get your body loosening up. Once again, sort of, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Depends how many balls you get, because you don't want to, unless you're coming just for a wedge session, you don't want to be just hitting those. So swiftly moving on. I'm going for a pitching wedge. And this is now when we're slowly going to be just going into more of those fuller swings. Again, not really overthinking what you're doing in the technique. That feels pretty good today. Again, sort of I would do roughly 5 of those. And then, once I've done that, this is what I do. Depending on the day, I swap it back and forth from different practice sessions. So I either go odds or evens. Today, I feel like I'm going to go even Stevens. So I'm then going to go, for me personally, it's going to be an 8 iron, a 6 iron, 4 hybrid, and then I'll then go into my wood and my driver. So it gives you just a little bit of a feel for, you're going for more of a, I've done my short irons because I've got my wedges, and then going to go hit one from a mid iron, one from a long iron, and then I would go 1 hybrid, 1 wood, 1 driver. Or if I'm really, really thinking technical on something, I would literally go 7 iron and just grind out how many shots I'm hitting with that until I feel like I get some sort of feel on it. Obviously today we're just going to have a little bit of a general practice over everything. I've not really played for a couple of weeks, so I'm just wanting to get a little bit of a feel, see where my swing's up to. We'll get some on video and go from there. Okay, then just starting off first, just hitting a few shots. Not really thinking about what's going on, just really watching, paying attention to what the ball flight's doing. So today I'm getting a little bit of a little fade going on. Okay, that was a bit straighter. Okay, a few of those. It's time to face alignment. So I always like to practice with an alignment stick, just so I'm making sure where I'm aligning is actually where I'm aligning. Now, today what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the alignment stick between the ball and my feet. Sometimes I like to put it on the ball line, but today we're going on the feet. we're going to go straight down towards that blue flag. So now I'm a bit more warmed up. Totally wrong place. That was the ball line. I can start thinking of what I'm going to do. A little bit of practice with my technique. So what I've been working on recently is just trying to feel like I'm getting my swing a little bit shorter so it can feel a bit more connected, and I can try and get the synchronization and control of my swing easier, and also tempo. Because when I play a lot of golf without really practicing, my swing gets a bit long and I get a little bit quick from the top. So that's all I'm going to think of today. I'm going to just sort of get back into practicing, not really be too critical of my swing at the minute until I get a bit more of a feel. Again, just a little 5-yard fade, which I'm all right with at the minute. Don't be that rapid fire person. We want some practicing. We want some feels. We want to sort of do some practice swings. Rapid fire is no good for anyone. It's pointless, basically. Okay, tempo felt good. Swing felt a little bit long. Shot was pretty good. Again, we're just doing some practice swings. When I'm doing that, I'm just picking a point on the mat, just trying to make sure I'm hitting that point. I'm not missing the ground. I'm not hitting the ground too early. And then just a little bit of a pre-shot routine, feeling like this right arm isn't coming up and away from my body. Everything's feeling quite tight with this arm. So just do a few practice swings. Just for me, I feel like I'm doing a 3/4 swing here, but what it's doing, this arm is staying much closer to my body and staying, instead of going up, over, not that long, but that's what it sometimes feels like. And then just trying to repeat that on the ball. So we're just going nice, easy, arm, so a bit closer to the body so it feels shorter, and tempo. 2 things maximum, guys. Don't be trying to add in something different every single shot, please. It will not get you anywhere. Do it one step at a time. Practice one thing, get it sorted, get it ingrained. It will take time. Remember, you've hit a lot of golf balls doing it the opposite way. Well, not the opposite way, but the way that is natural to you. So you're trying to change things, it's going to take time. And then usually, when you go and have a lesson, remember, they've got a plan in their head of how they're going to get you into your final result. So just trust the process. Like, I personally like to give 1-2 things maximum, let them go away, practice, come back, and then if it's in the right place and looking more repeatable, then you give them the next thing. Otherwise, it's just too much going on in your head. Think how quick the golf swing is. You cannot be thinking position, 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 position. Blah, blah, blah. It's just, you'd be lucky to hit the golf ball doing that. So just, yeah, stick with one thing. Try and get some sort of feel going with it. And then, if you can do that, your swing will be more repeatable in the long run. All right. So let's just pretend I've hit like 10 of those. And then we're going to move on to the 6-iron. So we've got the launch monitor here today. I don't think I'm actually going to use it today. I just want to try and get a little bit of a feel of the swing going. Again, sort of 10 balls roughly hit with this. Guys, what we're talking about, you don't need to practice. Lies, I am lying. I actually feel like I'm swinging it well today. Okay, so a bit of a feel. Little pause is always good for me there. And then tempo on the way down. Okay. Right, so we've gone through that. We're then going to hit a couple hybrids. I'm going to go for my 4 hybrid. Now, ball position. So this is another thing, if you're just going for a little bit of an MOT practice, just one thing, a lot of people neglect this, and it's ball position. And irons, I always like to keep the middle just forward of middle, hybrid, a little bit just forward of that. Now, a lot of people can get very hung up on all the positions and everything they're doing in the golf swing, where something just so basic of ball position can really, really affect your strike and direction of the shot as well. So just a little bit of a friendly reminder. Just check your ball position, guys. Feel. A little bit of a practice swing. Change your club, always do your practice swing. Don't just be dragging that ball in again and smashing it. Nice. We've done that. We're going to hit some woods. I'm going to hit some drivers. Just pretend I've done that. So it's sort of 10 balls with each, unless you're really struggling with a club. May even drop down one club, going from a 6 to a 7, and then you'll then swap over to odd clubs. Odd numbers. I'm not saying that the 7 iron's odd, because I love my 7 iron. I'm going to pretend like we've hit the balls, we've done all the little bits of practice and stuff. End of your session through the winter, because you're not going to be playing as much golf, try and do a little bit of practice on the driving range, which gives you a feel that you would get on the golf course. So a little bit of pressure. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we're going to give myself some targets. First game, I'm going to say between the red flag and the yellow flag, and then we're going to go between the yellow flag and the white flag. And, ooh, I'm going to make it really difficult. We're going to go between the yellow flag and that 100 sign that is between the yellow flag and the red flag. They're my 3 goals. I've got 5 balls. I've got to get 1 in each area. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to start with the red and the yellow. Go through your pre-shot routine, what you do on the golf course. So for me, I do a practice swing like I just have. I'm going to come back behind the ball, line myself up. Again, a little bit of a rehearsal. That's what I do on the golf course. And then, alignment's good. Okay. We've got 1 through the goals. Next goal, yellow and white flag. As you get better at this, guys, as well, these goals and zones you're going to, make them smaller or give yourself less chances. So I've been very, very friendly with myself and given myself 5 shots there. Just go, you've got 3 shots and you've got to get 1 in each goal. Okay. Zone 2, and final zone, the smallest zone between the 100 sign and the yellow flag. So, naughty Hannah, forgot to do it on my second one. Right, practice swing, line myself up, a little bit of a, where am I going, look. Oh, okay, first missed it. So I've got 2 more shots now. This is when you start to feel a little bit of pressure like you do on the golf course, because you've only got 1 shot on a golf course. Yes, I've got 2 now, but that gap looks pretty small. Tempo is very quick on that one. Oh, I don't know whether to give that myself or not. It drew left. It started through the gap, well, just on the flag. No, I'm going to be mean to myself. I want to get better. Last ball. But really, that gap is what? I don't know. Like 4 yards wide. If I'm hitting that on the golf course, it's going to be birdies galore. Come on, last ball. Ultimate feeling of what you feel on the golf course now. Oh, thank goodness for that. Whew. I would have not been happy if that didn't go through. Okay, so there's game 1. Second game that I do on the driving range is, I imagine a golf course, imagine any golf course in the world that you have played, so you know how it's going to play. Play that shot, play that golf course in your head, and then it's making you change from one club to the next. So we've got driver. I've not got a small tee, guys. I've not got a small tee. I'm not going to hit my driver on here, and I'm not going to stand on the grass because it's very muddy. I am not fancying hitting my driver from there because it's my beautiful driver. I am not risking that at all, not even for the video. Right, let's pretend, oh my word, I've hit a fantastic drive right down the middle. The gap that I would have chose for my driver would be between the white flag and the yellow flag. Straight down there, all water on the left, sort of semi-rough on the right hand side. We're in the fairway. Okay, so now that means I have got a 6 iron in. Actually, I've got a 7 iron in because I hit that drive so good. Oh my word. Right, I can't find my 7, it's going 6. 6 iron, but it actually should be a 7 iron club because I've hit it so good. I'm now going to have to think of, right, I need to take 10 yards off this club, so I'm going to have to grip down a little bit. See, this is what you should be thinking of on the golf course, and it's just keeping that competitive edge on your game throughout the winter. Right, we're going straight down there towards that 150 sign. That is the flag. Again, all the water on the left hand side, so we do not want to be missing left. Right. Oh, she's only gone and smoked it. I thought we'd be having to chip then. So a little bit of a punchy 6 iron, about 10 foot from the flag. Happy days. Okay, so that is my little bit of a practice session today. Not just sort of giving you the idea that not every practice session you have to be thinking technical, technique related every single time. Yes, the winter is the time to be doing that, but this sort of practice is also very, very important because you want to try and keep that side of your game really good as well. So now I have done that practice, I will then go, right, we need a little bit of a cool down, and I'm going to pick my other wedge. So I've got my 58. I personally always like to finish with some yardages with my wedges because, again, you're not going to be able to practice that much on the course. Do not neglect your short game. So I always try and save at least 10 balls at the end of my practice, and then you can either pick a flag, try and slam dunk in that flag as close, land it as close to it as possible, or you can pick a really small area, or if there's no flags, just chip a ball out there. So even like, because not many ranges have really close flags, so I chip the ball out there. It's gone about 30 yards. That's now where I'm going to have to try and get my next shot. Oh, it could be on top of it. Ooh, ooh, a bit long. Got a bit giddy then. Okay, that's better. Okay, just a little bit of an idea for you. Now, if your local driving range has any launch monitor system, use it, especially for short game, because, well, I personally get so competitive with this. I'm going to put 58 degree wedge, some very good golf terminology, 58 wedge, and I'm going to pick a yardage, just throw it out there, 55 yards. Now that is my carry that I'm going to try and get with this club. So 55 yards, obviously there's no target out on the driving range, but maybe that seagull that's looking to be very brave right now. Please move, please move. Right, 50 yards, 55 yards even. Oh, I feel like that's come up short. Oh my word, seagull. I think that's gone about 50. 48, ooh. Actually looks pretty much the same shot. Gonna get the hot chocolate to get a little bit of sugar in the body. Right, come on, honey. 55 yards. Oh, there we go. Gave it a little something, something. 54. 54. Right, last one at this. That looks good too. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, 54 again. Right, that's obviously my number with that club. And then I'm going to go 52. Same yardage. Keep the same yardage. Change the club, it'll make you think about it. So what am I going to do differently now? Can I shorten the swing? Can I grip down at the bottom of the club? I feel like I want to grip down a little bit more. And yeah, I will have to swing a little bit shorter. Ooh, baby. Come on, coming at you, coming at you. Oh, 43. Wow, I didn't change the club. Right, that's obviously what the issue was. We'll go 52. Let's go again. 52. At 55 yards. I fancy this shot. This is my yardage with this club. I do like it. A bit heavy, but it could help. That actually could help. Oh, 57. Right. Okay, let's grip down a bit more. Similar sort of swing. We like it. We don't like it that short. Oh, 46. Right, definitely took way too much off my swing then. Hello. Okay, winning shot. Called it. 54 again. Obviously, that's not showing me 55 today. Okay guys, there we have it. That's my bit of a different practice session today that I just wanted to share with you, just to show that the driving range can be fun and it doesn't have to be boring practice over and over again. Try and mix it up with what you do. Obviously, winter time, very, very important to work on technique, try and grind those positions out. But also there's this way of practice that you can use as well, that you can come down with your friends maybe, have some competitions against each other. But even when you do your technical practice, always try and do a little bit of this at the end, especially with your short game, because you don't want to get your swing bang on, turn up next season and your short game be shocking. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, subscribe and comment anything below that you would like to see in any future videos, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And I will see you all very soon.